misguided young boy, Jules, Solange's son, Beyonce's nephew, okay? And, Jules is always in the blogs for some issue regarding a woman and some drama and some tea. And, Tommy is taking advantage of that. Now, some of y'all may say, well, who's Tommy? Tommy, she this girl, y'all know Tommy, Love and Hip Hop, baddies, social media, all that, a hot mess. And she saw an opportunity, and she is using it. And honestly, I feel bad for Jules because let's just be very real. He is like literally an outlier to the family. He has no talent. Imagine your aunt can sing her ass off and dance and perform. Your mom can sing and she has a full-on decor and art brand. And your grandmother makes nasty-ass gumbo. I'm sorry. Your grandma can do hair and do hair care. Your grandfather is a manager and is an amazing management. And he can lead a girl group. And then your uncle is a rapper who's crazy talented. And your little cousins, Blue and Rumi, can go on stage and dance. And all you can fucking do is fuck bitches and model. And even then, the modeling career ain't working out. And all you get is booked for hostings at gay clubs. What talent do you have? I know you feel really trashy right now. You have to be. But I blame Solange. I don't know what happened. Something about that first child you had when you young. He has no guidance, no backbone, no structure at all. You ruining the family. Every man around Beyonce right now and her family is ruining her image right now. Seriously, okay? Everybody is. I genuinely feel like Jules needs to get some counseling, okay? And unfortunately, society, they have trained men to never be victims in these situations. Like, they have trained men to feel like they're actually winning when they're dealing with women predators. And it's sad. Like, oh yeah, I fucked this bitch. She was 55 years old. She was 60. Yup. You're a victim. You didn't win anything. You're a victim. Tommy's taking advantage of you. Okay? And honestly, I do feel like Miss Tina, I think what happens is that family only values the girls. They only value the girls. The girls can sing. The girls can dance. The girls are the breadwinners in that family. Literally, the breadwinners in that family are the girls. So when the son is born and the son is here, mind you, Beyonce, they don't bring the son out. He's somewhere locked up in the back with the nanny. Jules, he's somewhere it's sad. Like, the boys don't really get that much shine unless you Jay-Z in that family. But other than that, on a serious note, I was obviously playing. But on a serious note, though, this is really sad to me because he's a very vulnerable soul. You know how you look at people in the eyes and they just look very vulnerable and very, 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 just they don't really know what they're doing and they look abandoned. He looks abandoned. Like seriously, you have to be abandoned. You up here with Tommy fucking Lee, kissing on her in public, like this is embarrassing.
All of that scamming Joel's did, it finally makes sense now. I finally get it. It took me a minute, but I finally get it now. I finally understand all of the scamming. Now, if you guys haven't recently seen Tommy Lee's Snapchat, she posted this video, and I'm gonna play it for you here.
Type of shit you do when you like somebody.
My baby. So fine.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got somebody on your back.
Because it all finally makes sense. And I didn't post a video in regard to Joel's and Gay Magazine and him denying them access to that interview because I needed some time to process what was occurring, what was happening. Hanging out with Tommy Lee, who literally scammed her way onto reality TV with the help of Scrap DeLeon's mama, and now you see hanging out with her, lets me know everything I needed to know about Joel Smith. It's giving Joan the scammer. That's what it's giving. It's always gave that. I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. Solange, come get your child, get him back on a runway and off of my timeline, because I just not...
They just kissed.
You come from a family of billionaires and talent, and this is what you're doing, hooking up with reality TV stars? Child, God bless you, baby, because you lost. You real lost. Moving on to JT and Carisha. Y'all, this is a mess. Young Miami opens up about the fallout with her childhood best friend JT. This is so sad. Revealing that it was due to having different interests, and she could tell JT changed after going to jail for 2 years. Young Miami says that she will always have love for JT and hopes to rekindle their relationship. Somebody said Young Miami let Diddy piss on her, smuggled the C word for him, and let Cardi B diss her band, music, and accolades all to be a lapdog. If I was JT, I would never speak to this desperate hoe again. Now, in my opinion, I did a video on this on my other channel. I literally just posted a video. If you know, you know. But I just said that I feel like, yes, the men got in between them. Uzi and Diddy did, okay? But also, I feel like JT, she just lost interest in what they were rapping about. And Carisha, you can tell she's still there mentally with that stuff. But she low-key, in my opinion, wants JT back because she knows that she can't rap for real. In my opinion, I think Carisha knows she can't rap. She knows she's trash at rap, and she knows that her raps sound like kindergartners trying to cosplay as adults, okay? That's what it sounds like to me.
Before JT went in, me and her was like this. Like, we was so like this, and when she came home, I just felt a shift. But it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't take heed to it because my mom been in prison, so I know what it's like to be in jail and come home. They see the world differently because they just went in time out. I think we need a therapist. We need somebody to come and hear both sides. Because when we try to like express ourselves, it's like, but you did this to me, but you did this to me. We just point the finger at each other. It's like, you made me feel this way, but you made me feel this way. Losing like a friend, like a sister.
But yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see how somebody going and getting into jail, coming out, and like they don't really want to do that no more. You can kind of tell JT was kind of forcing it for a little bit. But I feel like after she went to jail and came back, she kind of switched out. She switched her whole personality, her whole persona. And I guess that's kind of what contributed to this whole new rock star era of JT. Is she just wanted more for herself. And I guess that, you know, Carisha kind of got left behind in a way. Well, I can't say get left behind. I think they just kind of split ways. But yeah, it's just life though. It's just life. People say that JT is a user. Carisha was popular in Miami before City Girls blew up. And JT was needing somebody to collaborate on the City Girls group. So she got with Carisha. And you can tell that Carisha was popular because she can't rap. She never could. You can kind of tell she was always just that girl who, you know, had a personality and was popular. But JT needed somebody to help boost it. And she went to her, and I guess the rest is history. Child, it's crazy. Moving on to Cardi B. Cardi B's knockoff Sacred is officially about to be going live. They said that it's going to be coming out, and it's going to be cheap. $14.99 to $19.99. Everybody's saying, oh my gosh, these prices are so good. Cardi B is really doing it big. Some fans are saying, if it's that cheap, is it really going to do work? Is it really going to do wonders? People are also saying the name Grow Good sounds a bit corny, like Grow Good. It sounds illiterate. Like, it's like something she was saying in a sentence. In my opinion, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they will sell out because they're cheap. It's like $15 to try it out. If something is that cheap to try it out, typically, if it is good, they will probably pay more along the way. But then again, though, her fans won't like that because her fans aren't low-key. Her fans aren't rich. Her fans don't have a lot of money like that. And it's not bad, but just the type of music she makes and the audience she appeals to, they're not breadwinners. Beyonce's fans are breadwinners, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B fans can't even afford a Subway sandwich. So, of course, their hair care has to be the price of a Subway sandwich. Like, that's a splurge for them. You see what I'm saying? Now, also, in my personal opinion, I do think that when it comes down to Cardi B doing this hair care brand, I think that, like, somebody told her, like, you need to have a brand immediately because, let's be real, in the music game, if your career is starting to flop, your career is not how it was, you have to do something to, like, sustain that again and keep that up. You know, you can't just go and just do a little 1-2. And no, you have to keep it up. You have to push with a brand or something like that, you know? But we're gonna see how this goes, y'all. You know, this is only day one. People are trying to write it off already and say, oh, da-da-da. We don't know. Listen, I'm not here to, like, because look, it may be a good brand. It may be a good brand. It may be. You know what I'm saying? But even if it is a good brand, I don't think Cardi B is in the lab giving out suggestions. And no, I think a lot of this stuff is white labeled products. A lot of this stuff is already made, already formulated. She didn't have any, you know, she didn't have no white coat on with no gloves and no glasses on. No, she didn't do that. She just slapped her name on it. And she's, like, low-key being appointed as the CEO or, like, the founder. But let's be real. There's a company behind this who is literally partnering with her and you know, she's putting her name on it. That's how most celebrity brands are. Let's be real. There's not really, like, many celebrity brands are, like, they're not really, like, privately, like, personally owned. You know what I'm saying? Only one that's, like, privately owned is Sacred. Beyonce does own Sacred. Like, Beyonce and Tina, they own that. Like, that's all them. You know what I'm saying? But then again, though, that's passion. Like, that's genuine passion. Cardi B brand don't really give me passion. It give me cash grab. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell. Fenty hair was also a cash grab feeling, too. No shade. I mean, at first, I thought it wasn't, but, I mean, it's cash grab. But I'm not saying all the Fenty stuff is just the Fenty hair. Because, like, Rihanna isn't promoting it now at all.
Oh, wow.
I feel like every single day, there is a new fake headline about Nicki Minaj now. So apparently Nicki Minaj is allegedly refusing to pay, allegedly y'all, I say allegedly, a $275,000 bill for Pink Friday 2 concert costs. This is being reported by TMZ, okay? And I'm confused as to why they're reporting on this. Like, this is, like, actually some sort of valuable information. And I guess they're trying to portray the narrative that she is broke and she's going broke. But even if she did owe this money, she could pay it. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I don't care who this headline was about. If they're famous, I'm pretty sure they have $200K. $200K is nothing. When it comes to being a celebrity and being rich, you can get that in your sleep. But y'all, what is going on? The news, blogs, these smear campaigns are really, really being ramped up right now. I don't know. Like, it's kind of scary to see because, like, every day, first it was her manager, then it was a security guard, then it was some other, I forgot what it was, some other stuff. Then now it's this. Mind you, all within a span of, like, a month. Like, and some more change. This is crazy to me. But y'all, I think what's going on is they're trying to get her out. They're trying to get her out. They want to push her out. They want to push as much negativity and headlines as much as possible because it's profitable to not have Nicki Minaj in the picture. Like, let's be real, it's very profitable.
I just want to make sure I have a clear understanding of this. So the stories about Nicki Minaj aren't hitting like they were supposed to, right? Because we all starting to put two and two together. When you realize the stories about the fact that you had to allegedly take out a $57 million second loan, on top of the fact that you are potentially about to be sued for $35 to $40 million, it all makes sense why these stories are coming out. It doesn't surprise anybody to find out that the publication that was posting about Nicki Minaj and Miss Dev supposedly having a split, when they weren't even joint as a management and talent, that the people that wrote that are actually connected to Jay-Z. The co-founder and business partner of the Jasmine brand is this guy, who is also a known Jay-Z and Roc Nation affiliate. Is this not getting weird for y'all just yet? Well, let's go a little deeper. Nicki Minaj literally told y'all that whenever a story about Jay-Z is about to come out, somebody famous or something is going to happen in the news where somebody's going to pass away. And look, we just had somebody, OnlyFans owner, just go ahead and pass away at the same time that the Jay-Z article is coming out. Are we really surprised? At the same time all of this is happening, Jay-Z is supposedly just out of the blue.
But on a serious note, though, something has to give. Something has to give at some point because it seems like every week, every month, every other day, there's a new headline. Breaking news, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. Breaking news, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. We're going to have to put a pause on that because y'all getting too carried away. Like, yeah, like, and people be saying, oh, well, it's because this stuff is true. No, that doesn't mean anything. A bold headline does not mean it's true. Okay, like, let's be real. A multimillionaire can't pay a $200,000 bill. Let's just put that into perspective. Now, moving on to TMZ, allegedly, I say allegedly because, TMZ, they be playing, but they said that somebody has vomited blood from Miss Tina's gumbo. This gumbo is really going left. Tina, you should have stopped this gumbo yesterday. Seriously, because it's getting to the point now where nobody is actually being able to eat this stuff and be okay. And I'm kind of starting to feel sad for Tina because she thought she was going to do some nice wholesome food for the community, a nice wholesome idea, and, make a few little coins to put into Blue Ivy's college fund. No. People vomiting up blood. They just getting sick. You being mean to fans. The health people coming and shut you down. This is crazy. I mean, this is genuinely crazy. Mama Tina, somebody should have told you to do pizzas, do some egg rolls, do something simple, some spaghetti, Mama Tina's bread rolls, something like that. Mama Tina's, I don't know, lasagna. That's not easy. Mama Tina's Alfredo. That would have been good. Mama Tina's pasta. But you gonna do something at Mama Tina's gumbo. Like, gumbo is too, it's some things when it comes to production and selling and food and anything, it's too complicated, no pun intended, to mass produce and mass sell. Gumbo is too much of a mass, you just can't easily go in there and make up batches of gumbo and sell it. It's just not that simple. Now you got fans supposed to be going to the rodeo having fun and living life up, they vomiting blood. Now you over there looking crazy with that gumbo spoon in your hand, making some more. Put the spoon down. Moving on to Megan Thee Stallion, she makes her Broadway debut as Harlow Ziller in Moulin Rouge tonight at the Hirschfeld Theater. Okay, Hirschfeld Theater. And tonight's gonna be the debut of this Megan Thee Stallion edition. A lot of fans are saying that Megan Thee Stallion is gonna be the next Queen Latifah. Do y'all agree with that? Queen Latifah can actually act, but I haven't seen Megan's Broadway scene yet, so okay, I can't really comment on the potential yet. I'm gonna be fair. But the next Queen Latifah, nobody can be the next Queen Latifah. Okay, y'all let anybody get these titles. Megan Thee Stallion is the next Queen Latifah? Are you crazy? I mean, if music didn't work out anymore and then she went to other ventures, okay, yeah, that is the next Queen Latifah. But other than that, I don't think that when it comes to like the actual skill and talent of acting and theater and entertainment, I don't think it's too soon yet. Has she been in a movie as a main role, as a main character? No, so you can't throw Queen Latifah on that because, but I know why y'all saying that. Female rapper, went theater, Broadway, movies. I know, but no, I don't see that for her. At least not yet. But comment down below, who is going to go to this theater, Broadway event, show, just for Megan Thee Stallion? We can have that conversation down below in the comments. Some people are really, 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 really excited for this. They're going to be like, they feel like this is like Jesus coming back. Like they really feel like this is going to be like some top tier. I'm not saying it's not, but I feel like when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, y'all kind of speak too soon, and then y'all get disappointed. But hey, I don't know. Can you imagine going from making $500,000 a show to only making $30,000 after being homophobic? Yes. This is how much the baby used to make back in 2020, 2019, 2021. 2021, before he made those comments about the LGBT community. Okay. Now, the reason why the baby was making this much money was because he was getting to that pop world. He had a hit song with Dua Lipa called Levitating, and that song was going viral, and he was a feature on there, right? And once you get to that pop world, that mainstream, you can't go against main pop fans, which are gay men, right? So Dua Lipa immediately removed him off the song, and he fell off then. He fell off because, that's what happens though. No shade. Unfortunately, people's ignorance can box them in. Now, if the baby was, only doing songs towards the black community and like rappers and stuff, okay, fine. That stuff can work. You can be homophobic and all that in the black community. That's kind of normalized, sadly. But when you get into that mass appeal with pop hits and pop star collaborations and you being homophobic, you can't do that. And also, the baby didn't have a big enough fan base, strong enough fan base in the first place to even be talking like that out of his mouth like that. Like, you're not Kanye. You're not Kanye West. You don't have that pull yet. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like the baby had good music. I do kind of miss the baby and Megan Thee Stallion's, reign over the industry. That was a fun time. I do miss that time period for sure. But unfortunately, the baby blew it. You blew it. And, unfortunately, he hasn't had a hit since 2021, okay? I mean, he has, like, TikTok bops, but, like, trust me, those TikTok bops are not getting him $500,000 per show like he used to. Sorry, next caller. Gotta try harder. Let me stop. But no, on a serious note, though, I feel like what the baby did wasn't that bad. I know, because a lot of people did worse. A lot of people they've been abusive. They, did what Diddy did, R. Kelly, and, Bill Cosby. Being homophobic is not the most ideal thing at all, and it's kind of trash. But I feel like being homophobic, you can come back from that. You can't come back from touching on people who are underage. You can't come back from beating people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't come back from that, ever. Like, I don't care how many, I don't care. You can't, in my opinion, you can't come back from that. But, like, like what the baby did, I mean, I would forgive him. Like, it's been, 5-6 years, and he has shown change. What's up? Moving on to Glorilla, okay, as you all know, I talked about how Glorilla is pregnant, and obviously she wants us to know because she's doing TikToks in the damn bathroom with her belly out. Well, not her belly out, but you can just tell she's pregnant. Like, just look at it. Like, come on now. So somebody said this, right? They said that she is waiting for Megan Thee Stallion to get pregnant to announce hers. Ooh. Y'all are messy. I don't think so. I feel like the whole Megan Thee Stallion, inspiration thing is kind of played out now at this point. Because, let's just be real. Well, look, wait, wait. Now that I think about it, right? Glorilla wasn't with her man until Megan got with her man. So that is kind of strange. And both are, that is kind of strange because Glorilla's man is a basketball player too. And so is Megan. Wait, hold on. Glow. See, I was about to defend you now, but I'm starting to notice some patterns here. You low-key do be on that. But I don't know if it's intentional though. Maybe it's not intentional, but she's definitely copying everything that Meg be doing. Like, no shade. But I feel like Glorilla would be a good mom. I don't know. I feel like she would be a good mom. But I don't know. This whole pregnancy trend is kind of strange though. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's like a trend now. I've been telling y'all this for a minute. It's like a, I don't know. It's kind of strange. But let's chat. Let's get into it down below in the comment section. What's your opinion on that? Is she gonna wait till Megan announce hers to announce that she's pregnant as well? Moving on to Jay-Z, they are really getting into Jay-Z right now, y'all. It is a really big conversation happening. It's crazy, okay? Jay-Z speaks on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, saying he almost wishes it never happened, okay? He said he doesn't love how people are treating Drake and how social media stands ruin rap beef, okay? They said now people that like Kendrick hate Drake, no matter what he makes. It's like an attack on his character. I don't know if I love that. I don't know if it's helpful on our growth. Jay-Z, you are a clown. Somebody said you literally involved in picking the Super Bowl performers. You had the guy he's beefing with perform the diss track calling him a P-word on the biggest stage in the country. Your wife danced to it on national television at the Grammys. You literally helped shape how the public views Drake right now. The only reason you suddenly care about stands going too far and sympathize with what Drake is dealing with is because people are now calling you a P-word too. Clock that T. Okay? Clock that T for real. Jay-Z says that battling and beef doesn't need to be a part of hip-hop culture anymore, as it does more harm than good. Jay-Z says, I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I guess I'm going to say it. I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore. Jay-Z, you have no opinion on the culture anymore. You are a sellout. You are a clown. You have pimped out rappers, executives, and black artists for the love of music for your gain. I don't want to hear, no, we don't care about what you think about the culture no more. Your opinion on the culture is not even valid at this point. So me personally, I feel like Jay-Z, this interview did, I know you're trying to avoid things and, this is a distraction and, you want to be talking now. You should probably not talk anymore. Because you move like a white man up in them offices. Well, actually, you're the white man's bitch now. They use you to do their dirty work. And you take all the blame for everything that happens because you agreed to this, okay? All that NFL, Colin Kaepernick stuff, baby, you are a pawn. Why are you getting checks from Colin Kaepernick's work? That's stupid to me. I never understood that. Your opinion on the culture does not matter. You profit off of black struggle. You profit off of black issues and black people and black artists. And you go laugh to the bank with your wife, okay?
Jay-Z has broken his silence about the allegations that he faced with Diddy. Y'all know how rare it is for Jay-Z to sit down and actually do an interview, and now we are getting one from GQ magazine, and the first thing he is addressing is the allegations that were brought against him and Diddy back in 2025. And yes, we're talking about that Jane Doe from 2025, and Jay-Z said when these allegations came out very publicly, he dealt with uncontrollable anger. He said that he hadn't felt that mad or dealt with this type of anger in a very long time, but he just couldn't believe that these type of allegations were being pushed against him. He explained his younger years growing up in the streets, making bad decisions and doing bad things, but he said the one thing he always lived for was the street code to never do anything to women and children, and he said that he takes this very seriously. And he said this is why he was so upset when those allegations came out against him. Now, because Jay-Z said he had these type of morals, I was really curious if he was going to bring up Diddy with these allegations since Diddy was named beside him, and Diddy is someone that we have seen him with for years, but that did not happen. He never spoke about Diddy at all. He said because of his character, this is why he decided not to settle with this Jane Doe before all of these allegations became very public. He said even though that would have been an easier way without being publicly shunned and having to spend a whole bunch of money against these allegations, he said himself he literally just couldn't push himself to do that. He used the direct quote, I would rather myself than actually go through with the settlement. Explained after he made the decision to not go through with the settlement with this Jane Doe, he had to go around and tell everybody that these allegations were about to come out very publicly. Said the first person he told was of course his wife Beyoncé and then his business partners, all of whom in his words stood by his side during this whole ordeal that he says he is still dealing with today. And that part is true because we do know that Jay-Z sued this Jane Doe publicly for defamation, and that is still ongoing as we speak. The only thing that had me a little bit confused about his interview, this is the first thing he talked about, and he said he needed to get it out, he needed to talk about it, but I am really curious on why it took him so long to do so. I don't know, but y'all let me know what you guys think about all this.
So apparently Jay-Z responds to people labeling him a capitalist. Jay-Z says, I didn't get here by taking advantage of people, and people are not having this at all. So they said that he's right. He used a 16-year-old girl for his first hit, sold, stuff to his community, rode with Dame if that's what he wanted, rode Kanye's coattails until he wasn't cool anymore, hanging on to Beyonce for dear life, lies to his black fans and community about black empowerment and black excellence while simultaneously being the frontrunner for Jews, using his influence for awards for him and his wife, knocking down deserving and talented people just to appear like they're the best, okay? They say he absolutely did not take advantage of people, especially not Kaepernick. Yeah, I've been said that earlier, okay? This is a mess. I really hate the fact that Jay-Z is doing this stuff. It's a very, 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 very sad thing, but it's cool. We gonna clock that T. Moving on to my Chloe fans. Who is a fan of Body Do? Yes, today marks 3 years since she dropped that song Body Do. Can you believe it's been 3 years since 2023? Dang, that is insane to me. But y'all, Chloe Bailey's one hit that got away is Body Do. I feel like Body Do should have definitely been a top tier hit banger for sure. That song could have been a Have Mercy Part 2, and I don't know what happened, but Body Do, y'all, if you haven't heard Body Do yet, you might want to go ahead and tune in because that song, it's gonna get you there. If you in a gym, that used to be my gym go-to for cardio when I used to be doing Stairmaster. When I used to want to do the little what's that joint called? It's like a skiing. You know how you ski? but like it's not a ski thing, but it's like it mimics skiing. It's like the little foot thing and it's on. I don't know the name for it, but if you know, you know. But like it's that machine, arms up, legs go back and forth, that. And I really do love that song. Like it's a gym song. But Chloe Bailey, we gotta get you a new Have Mercy Part 2. We need to get Beyonce to go on the stash and give you a hit. Moving on to Tory Lanez, he has a new album coming out called Slutty Bass, and it's coming out April 3rd. They said this is the first commercial will be starring DDG, directed by Tory Lanez, of course. And DDG is getting some backlash for supporting Tory, but let's be real, y'all. Everybody does not agree with the other narrative going around, okay? Let's just be real. And also, Tory Lanez is talented. I mean, I think so. I think he's amazing as an artist. But how do y'all feel about this?